Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to win another game of football at Old Trafford. 3 out of 3 Premier League games won by Erik ten Hag ever since he came in through at Old Trafford. Remember, the first game we played, or the last game had played at Old Trafford was against West Ham. We beat them by 1-0. Then we had beaten Spurs in the midweek by how many goals? By 2-0. And now here we return at Old Trafford to beat Nottingham Forest by 3-0 with Marcus Rashford opening up the score from a very good training goal that was a corner in the 19th minute, and he really clipped that ball into the back of the net. Anton Martial 3 minutes later, 22nd minute, he did the same, combined well with Marcus Rashford after Casemiro went ahead to win a tackle over Aonini in the half of United, and really Bruno Fernandes did a long pass to find Rashford, and Rashford really did a very good pass to Anton Martial, and Martial really hit the ball into the back of the net and placed it there. Then in the 87th minute, Casemiro running and roving the midfield out of the press of United, got that ball and obviously passed a very nice ball to find Fred, and Fred took it with composure to make it 3-0 for Manchester United. And here we are, we have gone ahead to win another game of football at Manchester United. Erik ten Hag trying to see to it that I impact myself onto the Premier League, and with this result, United has gone ahead to win its 9th game of the season, and we are having 29 points, 1 point off the top 4. What does it mean? It means we are just 1 point behind Spurs, and Spurs is really doing a very disjustice to itself because they drew in their game, and if at all win a game in hand, we'll be 2 points ahead of Spurs. Back to the 4-point lead ahead of Liverpool, and Chelsea is having 24 points and we are having 29, meaning that we are 5 points ahead of Chelsea and 4 ahead of Liverpool. If at all we win our game in hand, we are obviously going to be having 32 points and will be in the 4th place of the Premier League table. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where you watching us from? Rock and David is my name, and this is how we do it onto this channel, and we are here to break you down the game of football of Manchester United versus a team called Nottingham Forest. We came into this game with a virus that really hit the team bad, a virus that saw Lindelof out. Which other player? Scott McTominay was also not 100% fit. That's why we never saw him on the bench. But other players were really coming in through. And Harry Maguire was not ready to play the entire 90 minutes. That's why you saw to it that he came in through close to 20 minutes to the end of the game. And I think Rafael Varane was taken off. But Rafael Varane was flawless today. He was really flawless in that defense. And he is really one of the best defenders in the Premier League right about now. No one can't go ahead and really hail him because he's really one of the best that the game has gone ahead to produce. But I would like to go on and commend Erik ten Hag of how he has handled this game of football. We are playing some beautiful style of football. You are seeing that there is something we are building. You are seeing that there is something Erik ten Hag is really trying to engineer at Manchester United, and the players are really trying to adjust to it very, very, very well, because this is the way to go, and United has gone ahead to win 3-0, the biggest win of Erik ten Hag in the Premier League ever since he joined Manchester United. We've never gone to win with a 3-goal margin. That result had never been there. Because the first 2 games we lost them. Our first win was against Liverpool. It ended 2-1 in our favor. The other win was 1-0 against Southampton, 1-0 against Leicester, 3-1 against Arsenal. Then we won 2-1 against Everton. We won 2-0 against Tottenham Hotspur. 1-0 against West Ham. 2-1 against Fulham. And here we are winning 3-0 against a side known as Nottingham Forest. And you remember, if at all you watched my match preview, I went ahead and predicted that this game of football is expected to end 3-0 minimum, or 4-5, and I thought they were not going to go on and really score any goal in the goal of Manchester, because Nottingham Forest has only scored 1 goal away from home. They've only scored 1 goal away from home. So I thought that we are in a perfect position to see to it that we can really prevent this team from really scoring us. And obviously, we've kept a clean sheet. That's another credit that we should keep our team, because clean sheets have been scarce at Manchester United, because at Old Trafford, clean sheets rarely came in through. I believe we've only kept clean sheets against Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur, West Ham, and now Nottingham. But Brighton, no clean sheet. Liverpool, no clean sheet. Arsenal, no clean sheet. Which other game have we played at Manchester United? I'm talking about the Premier League games, but obviously today has been a very good game that has seen Marcus Rashford and Antoine Martial scoring. You see, Marcus Rashford is on fire. He is on fire and Martial, because the way they connect together is really great. And seeing Martial score his third goal of the Premier League is really great, because we want to see him get back to full fitness as far as scoring goals is concerned. He's good. He helps us a lot in the build-up play. But the manager, Erik ten Hag, told us that we are having a problem with our centre forwards because most of them are not fit. I think including Anthony, Martial. I think the only fit one we're having is Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho. So we are fighting for that to happen, but remember, we lost Cody Gakpo to a team called Liverpool, so that is another thing to mourn about in here onto our channel, and that is United Matters channel. So let's jet a little bit into what we are going to call what happened in the game of football. Let's see how the first goal came in through of Manchester United, as they brought in a corner, and obviously we went ahead to capitalize on it. But this corner, people will never know how it really went to the back of the net, not until you really rewatch this goal. There is a block that was made by Antoine Martial. Defenders here, Antoine Martial blocked 2 defenders from approaching this area where Rashford took that shot from. And then Rafael Varane had one that he really blocked somewhere here to see to it that Rashford gets a clean attempt on goal, to see to it that he put himself into the score that everyone would think about, and he put us ahead in the 19th minute. That is Marcus Rashford, a brilliantly worked corner. Eriksen pulls the corner low towards the penalty shot. Rashford emerges from the park head of everyone else, timing his run to perfection. He meets the pullback and side foots across Hennessy into the top left corner. Obviously, this is a worked goal at the training worked out goal. If at all you don't believe it, go and really watch it. This is something that they knew, that our first corner we get, this is what we are going to do. And when it was registered immediately in the 19th minute, we went ahead to do the needful and really did that. What a way to score. And I like it when I'm seeing that the United manager is really trying to go on and improvise in set pieces, because set pieces are really things that result into lots of goals if at all you capitalize on them. And today we want to hail the set piece manager of Manchester United. I think he's known as Eric Ramsey. So that is the set piece manager of Manchester United, and obviously he's the youngest coach to secure a pro license, a former coach, all right. And he was brought in by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's one of the few managers that Erik ten Hag kept at his team when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked and he came in through to do the needful for the club known as Manchester United. But kudos for Eriksen linking up well with Marcus Rashford to bury that ball in the back of the net. And obviously, I like it when our team is really scoring goals from different approaches. This is a different approach that we had not seen ourselves score a goal. And by the way, this season, I think we are one of the teams that has not scored very many goals from set pieces. How many goals have we scored from corners, if I might ask, in the Premier League? Let me remember. Which goal have we scored from a corner? I think the first goal, the own goal against Brighton, came in from a corner, deflected off the back of Delo and with the back of the net. I remember that very well. But which other have we scored from a corner? I don't remember us scoring very many goals from corners. And this is where I have to go on and really commend or hail the set piece coach of United, that at least he's trying to come out with something that is really helping United to go on and really utilize these corners. Because when those balls are floated into the box of the opponent, when you're bringing corners, it's really hard for us to really win them. You get? And we don't really capitalize on winning them. So that calls for us to go on and do the needful and find ways of scoring these set pieces by going in with the pullbacks like you saw one of Eriksson, all else going in for another set piece style that result into a goal. And secondly, that helps us not to be predictable. And being unpredictable is part of the game. If at all you want to go where the big boys are, you need to be unpredictable, such that every team will never know all your tricks of really getting goals in set pieces. And kudos to Manchester United and Eriksson with Marcus Rashford perfecting that alongside the effort of Antoine Martial and Rafael Varane that blocked close to 3-4 players of Nottingham Forest from really accessing or stopping Rashford from hitting that ball. Then 3 minutes later, Antoine Martial went ahead to really place this ball into the lower bottom corner, and it was really a very good worked out effort from him, and it went into the back of the net through the legs of this defender. He obviously went ahead to really hit it, and the goalkeeper couldn't save it, and obviously it went to the back of the net. As you see it went through. It was like a net mugging that defender, and obviously it really hit a little bit, or slipped a little bit his calf, and it went into the back of the net to make it 2-0 for Manchester United. And obviously that is how things really went in to be made at Manchester United, with Antoine Martial coming in through and making it 2 in 3 minutes. A quick counter from United doubled the lead within 3 minutes of the opener. Martial's effort wasn't convincing, and Hennessy will feel he should do better, having got a solid hand to the ball. But he got a solid hand, but the problem was he had already decided to go on and move to the left. He thought Martial was going to go in for a curling effort on the left, but Martial went in for an effort that he least expected for him to take. Obviously, he couldn't make a to and fro movement to stop this goal of Antoine Martial from going to the back of the net, and Antoine Martial has registered his 3rd goal of the season in the Premier League, because in the Premier League, he first scored against Man City. He came up and scored a brace, though he has an assist against Liverpool that he created for Marcus Rashford, and the other one against Anthony. And the other one for Anthony against Everton. Those are 2 assists in the Premier League, with now 3 goals. 5 goal involvements. He has started I think this is his 3rd game he has started in the Premier League, and now he has 3 goals and 2 assists. What a way for Antoine Martial to start his season, and I believe he's going to go ahead and really impress a lot. In total, he has scored other goals. In the Carabao Cup, he has won. He has scored a goal. He has scored a goal in the UEFA Europa League, meaning that his tally is now at 6 goals. No, 3 in the Premier League. Yes, 3 goals in the Premier League and 2 in the other tournaments. Those are 5 and some good goal involvement. So I believe he's really having the best, and I really wish him the best. That is Antoine Martial, who really went in through to do the needful and score for a team known as Manchester United. But I like it when we score goals, guys. I like it when it's a goal galore for Manchester United, and I think you people love it too, because this is what makes us what we are. And the dream is coming in through when you look at how United is going ahead to win and win and win. Obviously, our dream is always coming in through and coming in perfect. And Freddy Rodriguez, in the 87th minute, he did a very good place. And obviously, with such an effort coming in through from a man known as Casemiro, what is left else apart from really burying that ball in the back of the net by Freddy? And he went ahead to capitalize onto that and buried that ball into the back of the net. Let me show you a little bit of how Freddy went in for this effort, and it curled into the corner of the goal, and he made it 3-0 for Manchester United. And Freddy Rodriguez, obviously, he confirms that United went ahead and really won this one. But for this goal, it's Casemiro. For the 2nd and 3rd goal, Casemiro has to be given his flowers. He put in a very huge performance for United, and I believe you guys agree with me, because if it was not him, we wouldn't have really seen these 2 goals coming in through. Slipping in on the 2nd goal, a sliding tackle, plays in Bruno, and Bruno does what we call a long ball. Marcus Rashford sprints past the defenders of Nottingham Forest and finds Martial, and Martial places it into the bottom corner. Then there came this one where United pressed very well. Casemiro got hold of that ball in the midfield area and won it. After he won it, guess what happened? He went ahead and really laid it into the space that found the unmarked Freddy. And guess what Freddy did? He did what the Brazilians do. It was a Brazilian connection, and Freddy really laid that ball into the back of the net to make it 3. And obviously, the win of United was really confirmed in that minute. And they're telling us from Sky Sport that Freddy confirmed the win. The Manchester United substitute gives Anthony and Malacia a lesson in finishing to put this game out of reach for Forest. But this goal is all about a pass from Casemiro, who is a strong contender for player of the match. And there is no way to me, when I'm doing the player ratings, I believe he is really one of the contenders for the man of the match because of the performance he put in through. That was really important. But let's talk about some other misses that really came in through. This was a very good chance for Anthony, and obviously he missed it. It shows you that his sharpness is not yet where we want it to be. His sharpness is lacking, and I think he needs to go on and work on it a little more, because this was a chance for him to bury that ball in the back of the net because he was in the mouth of the goal. He decided to go wide, yet I thought would have gone for the near post effort that would have been stopped by... that wouldn't have been stopped by the goalkeeper, Hennessy. So I believe we had the best to do, and we did something great for Manchester United today, but he really missed out on something. Even Martial, he was in a tight angle. He went for the near post, but I believe it lacked an effort. And he had to give it a hit towards the goal, and it didn't go the way he wanted it to be. But this man, Alejandro Garnacho, he came on through and left Nico Williams dead down on the left wing. He cut the ball inside to find Danny Van Beek with a low cross into the box. But Forest were able to clear it at the back post, and obviously that never really went in through. But this man, Alejandro Garnacho, he has a lot to offer. He plays very well. Every time he steps in the field of play, everyone watching the game, he's watching it at the edge of his seat. He moves people on the edge of their seats. So that is Alejandro Garnacho. United are planning to give him a new contract, and I believe it's really going to go all out and work like a charm for this 18-year-old Alejandro Garnacho, the player for the future, who has really gone ahead to show to it that he is really one of the best players that are really coming in from the Manchester United Academy. Obviously, that is the man. But let's talk about the substitutions that the manager made. In the 68th minute, he took off Antoine Martial and brought on Danny Van Beek and Alejandro Garnacho. And then Anthony was also taken off. So I believe for Martial, it's all about... he is the only one we've got to lead the line. That's the problem. Because when you only have one striker, you have to play him reservedly. Good enough, he got his goal, and he had no reason of not being taken off, because every striker will always get annoyed every time he doesn't score. You get? But this time round, he got his goal. Good to see him on the score sheet. He was taken off early enough, and the manager needs to reserve him to see to it that he gets back to the perfect position. And for Antoine Martial, it's credit because since he returned and started his first game against Aston Villa, I believe he has been starting games and playing a minimum of 70 minutes every game. In the game of Aston Villa that ended 4-2, he scored a goal in that game. He played 72 minutes and was taken off. Then we played in the Premier League. We played against Fulham. He played 78 minutes, was taken off. And he was really so much involved in the first goal we scored against them. That was Eriksson. Then in the midweek, we played against Burnley. He played close to 70 minutes plus, and they took him off. Then lastly, today he has played close to 70 minutes again. 4 games in the row, starting and playing at a high level, and Martial is really getting back to full fitness, and I really love that. That's like music to my ears, because you need to see Antoine Martial join the form that Rashford and Bruno are really enjoying, because they're really playing very well. And if at all Antoine Martial joins them and Anthony really hits the ground running too and clicks very well, that means we are going to be having a very, 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 very dangerous front four. That front four will be untouchable. It will be unbuggable, because it will be one of the best that is really going to go on and do the needful. Go into the live chat, tell me what you think about the game, because I'm going to come out and really read everything that you've gone ahead to go on and really talk about here onto the United Matters channel in the comment section below. I'm seeing Prince Alex, I'm seeing Gulwama, Richard Peter, I'm seeing Vicky, Ricky, then they're really watching in through, and really thank you for watching in through. I'm going to come in through and really pay you the best that you guys deserve. Let's talk about the match stats as it really went down and see how much we had in the entire 90 minutes. Then United had 17 shots, Nottingham had 8 shots on target out of 17. Not bad, because it's almost half the number of total shots that we had in the entire game. Then we had 3 shots on target for Nottingham, 66% ball possession for United, 34% ball possession for Nottingham, 623 passes completed by Manchester United, and obviously 309 passes completed by Nottingham, almost times 2. It's times 2, that's it, times 2, plus some 8 passes. We completed more than them. 87% passing accuracy, that's good. Then 70% passing accuracy by Nottingham. 13 fouls by United, 4 fouls by Nottingham. That shows that we are fighting a lot, and this is what Ten Hag wants. He wants to see his team fighting game in, game out. Then 3 yellow cards to Manchester United, 1 to Nottingham Forest. I remember Bissaka got 1, Garnacho got 1, and Malacia. Not so? Then 0 red cards to both sides, 1 offside for United, 2 offsides for Nottingham, 9 corners for Manchester United, and 9 corners for Nottingham Forest. But let's go to the table and see how we are standing. Now, Arsenal are topping the table with 15 points. They've won 13, drawn 1, lost 1, 40 points, goal difference of 24. Newcastle, 16 games played. They've won 9, they've drawn 6, and they've gone ahead to lose 1. 32 goals scored, 11 conceded, 21 goal difference, 33 points. Man City, 14, they are playing today. That's it, later today. And they are playing a very huge game against Leeds. So 14 games played, 10 won, drawn 2, lost 2, 40 goals scored, 14 goals conceded, 26 goals. That is the 26 goal difference for them, 32 points. Tottenham Hotspur, 16 games played, 9 wins, 3 losses, 4 draws, 33 goals scored, 23 goals conceded, and obviously 10 goal difference with 30 points. Manchester United, we are having 15 games played. We've won 9, we've drawn 2, and lost 4. Then 23 goal difference, 23 goals scored, 20 conceded, 3 goal differences, and 29 points. And this is where we should work out a lot. And I think in the last games that we've played, we've gone ahead to reduce this number of goals that we conceded. And what contributed to this? The 4 goals against Brentford, the 6 against Man City, and I think we wouldn't have considered 3 against Aston Villa, for God's sake. So I think those are the goals that have really made us reach 20 goals, because when you add the 3 against Aston Villa plus the 6 against Man City plus the 4 there, those are 13. Of course, we would have gone ahead and really reduced on the number of goals that we considered, but I believe this will die out later as we go in the season, because we are keeping clean sheets almost in most of the games we are playing. So that's how United is standing, and I think you guys are really loving it through. And let me go through your comments and see what you are really telling me here onto the United Matters channel. Now, I'm having Philemon Bualia, true. All right, thank you for watching in. Smash the like button, guys. We are having close to 100 people watching in and only 14 likes. Then Prince Alex, we are coming back. Obviously, we are already back, and we are really trying to maneuver to the best that we are supposed to be facing in the game of football. Then Rubwama Eric Peter, Man U forever. That is it. And keep it United Matters channel and smash the like button, guys. Obviously, United forever. Prince Alex, and we have to sell the club. That's the problem. Let's get the club sold to see to it that the manager has got a backing, because Cody Gakpo has crossed to Liverpool, something that is really annoying to any ardent United fan. Then we are having Vidic Ricky. What a win. Obviously, a win with a clean sheet and almost two of your front 3 appearing on the score sheet is really interesting and enjoyable. Then Onyayet Slivia, I'm live and clear from Uganda. Thank you very much for watching it from Uganda. Adebare Opeyemi, we are back. And obviously, we just need to go on and really reinforce a little bit into what United is supposed to be doing in and out of the game of football. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Rokan David is my name. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if you're totally watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, that's the place to be. And United have gone ahead to go ahead and win this game of football. Obviously, this is what you would love to see your team do. And obviously, they've gone ahead to keep doing it. And I know you've enjoyed it. And that's United and United. I'm having Henry Ekechi. I'm happy for my team. Everyone is happy for United because we are really going to go ahead and really play more games in the next how many days? Let me check. Let me have a look at the fixture of United and show you how our fixture stands. In how many days are we going to be back? On Saturday, we are coming back to play. On Saturday, we are coming back to play the game of football. And this is what they are really telling us, that on Saturday, we are coming back to play a huge game against Bournemouth. Not so? So, we are playing Wolverhampton Wanderers on Saturday 31st. Today has been 27th. That's when you've played, meaning 28th, 29th, 30th. 3 days of rest. Another fixture to be played for Manchester United against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Not going to be an easy one, but I believe we can go past it and score them, because Lopetegui is not like these other coaches that have been at Wolverhampton Wanderers, because they've been managers, very pragmatic, that didn't really want to concede goals, and they always played a low block. But I believe Lopetegui believes in an attack-minded game of football. Having registered a 2-1 win against Everton, I believe he would like to go on and really win his first home game. But United, I believe we can go ahead and really torment him at the Molineux. Not so? Thank you guys for watching in. Then there is Bournemouth later. That is 3rd of January. Those are the next two games we are playing. Leave alone. Everton FA Cup. Charlton there for you. Man City on the 14th. Then Arsenal. This is why we need to get in players as soon as possible to get this done and dusted. Now, I'm having more people into the live chat. They're really trying to throw in some messages. I'm having John Evans. I'm on, sir. Thank you for watching in. Then Vidic Ricky Casemiro is my man of the match. Obviously, I'm going to tell you man of the match in the player ratings that I'm really going to go ahead and really do later. Then I'm having John Evans, and I'm from Guinea. What is Guinea? Guinea. What is that? Tell me please, and be direct from where you are from. But whatever to return from the World Cup, we are back. Premier League football is back. We are winning like never before. We've gone ahead to show to it that we've won 2 consecutive games, and I believe we can go ahead and win the game against Wolverhampton Wanderers to pile more pressure onto our opponents. And this is a reminder for all the people that never knew. The Premier League is really having good fixtures that are really favoring us. Look at what Spurs is going to be playing next. After drawing against Brentford, Spurs are really going to go ahead and play. Spurs are playing against which team? Let me see here. Spurs are playing against Aston Villa on the 1st of January. So, we have a chance if we win against Wolverhampton Wanderers to be in the 4th place of the table, meaning that we'll be in the 4th place for the very first time ever since this season started. Not so? I believe so. So that shows you that we need to go ahead and really win the game of Wolverhampton Wanderers. And I believe Lisandro Martinez is going to be back. Scott McTominay is going to be back. Lindelof is going to be back. And at least the manager is going to be having a fully fit squad. And there are hopes that even Diego Dallo is going to be back. That's it. So that is something great for Manchester United, and let's see how we go ahead and really approach it. I'm having Nantume Fatuma. We are back. Man United forever. I'm Fatuma from Saudi Arabia, Ugandan. Thank you for the update every day. All right. Thank you, Fatuma, for watching in from Saudi Arabia, and you guys are really amazing. So Philemon Bwalia, thank you. It's been nice having you here. Prince Alex, thank you for watching in through. Luwama Eric Peter, you've been one of those that is a regular on this channel, and keep it up. Prince Alex, that's the same to do. Vidic Ricky, you are always onto these lives that we do. Then we are having Onyeyet Silva. Obviously, thank you for watching in through. Adepare Opeyemi, usual suspect. Then Henry Ekechi, obviously happy for United to win. John Evans, great to see you in here for you. Vidic Ricky, nice watching you. And John Evans, thank you for watching in through. Nantume Fatuma, thank you for watching in through. We need to win the next match. Obviously, if at all we win our next matches against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Bournemouth, I believe Spurs are having some tricky fixtures. Them playing against Aston Villa is not going to be an easy fixture. And their other fixture they are going to play Spurs will play Crystal Palace away on the 4th of January. Those two fixtures are really tricky for Spurs, according to how they went ahead to go on and really and draw with Brentford. And the way they concede goals, it gives us another hope of us really destroying them and kicking them out of the 4th spot. Obviously, they played one more game than us, meaning that if at all we win it, we would have gone to put ourselves in a better position to win. But them losing and us winning and getting that position before we even play the game we have in hand to level with them in games, it's really going to be something great. I'm having Samuel Aquila. He's telling me that Anthony was bad. Man United failed to sign Gakpo. See the goal that he missed. I already missed Gakpo. Who could possibly score that goal that Anthony couldn't convert? I believe Cody Gakpo doesn't play in such a position, but I believe Anthony would have done better. Not signing Cody Gakpo, it's a miss. It's a miss, and I believe it's something that Ten Hag won't really like to really see. It's like a nightmare for him because he knew he was so much close to this day that he could almost touch it because they're under the same management, but the board of United went ahead to fail a manager. Then Samuel Aquila, Casemiro was solid and fluid. That's it. Flawless Casemiro. That's what he was in this entire game of football. John Evans, but I think Bissaka need more time. It will depend on what the manager is thinking about him after he played today, because I believe these two games he has been playing for his life and he has put himself in the shop window to either start Manchester United or be sold for some good cash out of the club. Thank you guys for watching in through. Rokan David is my name. United Matters channel is the YouTube channel you're watching it on. Smash the like button to 100. And obviously, that's how much reaction is going to hit to end. And thank you for watching in this game of football, because we've beaten a team called Nottingham by 3-0. Rashford in the 19th minute, Anton Martial in the 22nd minute, and Freddie in the 87th minute. That gave United a 3-0 win over a side called Nottingham Forest. I sign out for now. See you later.